On this week's weekly video fishing forecast, we'll have a rundown of all the latest fishing news. We'll get you geared up for the start of the fall blackfish season, the latest events and upcoming tournaments, and our correspondents do check in from around the island, all here at thefisherman.com.
The fishing news is sponsored by these fine partners.
Today is Thursday the 12th. This weekend, Suffolk Marine and East Shore Marine will be holding an open house where you can test drive a regulator, contender, or sea hunt. The event takes place in Babylon Village at 45 Willow Street. This is a great opportunity to see for yourself how these quality boats perform on the water. For more information, call 631-669-0907.
You may think you protected your outboard or personal watercraft for the winter, but you're not done yet. Fully protect your investment, you need to fight corrosion and remove all the water in the power head and cooling system. Winterize It Pro does just that. The innovative foaming action penetrates and expands in the cooling system, giving you the ultimate protection and peace of mind that your engine is safe over the freezing winter months. Get your Winterize It Pro now from MarineMate.com.
Yesterday was the opening of the Long Island Sound blackfish season. The NY Bight season opens on Sunday. The minimum size is 16 inches this year. And remember, you don't need a boat to target these fish this time of the year. Check out my video on targeting tog from the shore. Click on the card in the top right or the link in this video's description below. In this week's digital edition of the Fisherman magazine, we have some timely articles. First, we explore the pencil popper. Just in time, a jigging for a tog article. For sweetwater anglers, check out the brown trout read, and I have a fly fishing article as well. All this and more in the current digital edition. And if any of this interests you, check out a subscription to the Fisherman magazine. $30 gets you the glossy issues and digital issues sent to your inbox. Plus, you're automatically entered into the Dreamboat contest for that Steiger craft powered by Yamaha. Let's get the latest on the leaderboard from Tim C. Smith.
We had two new entries that made the Dreamboat leaderboard this week. The first was a 2.25-pound porgy caught by Darren Tremmel of Brick, New Jersey. This was good enough for the 10th spot in the category. Next was a first-place 4.28-pound black sea bass landed by Andre Ledoux of Beckett, Massachusetts. The top three remain unchanged. We have Kyle Kraus holding third place with 15 points, Eddie Terrabile hanging tough in second place with 18 points, and Bobby Cifarelli leading the world with a comfortable 24 points. The Dreamboat Fishing Challenge is the Fisherman subscriber-only multi-species fishing competition with a chance to win a 21-foot Steiger Craft center console powered by Yamaha, along with many other great prizes. Visit thefisherman.com to subscribe and get all the details so you can be part of the action.
In case you missed it, here's some highlights from the last weekend's Tobay Boat Show. We're going to show you some of the highlights. There's over 100 boats here. Let's go check it out. I'm here at the LI Boat Center, and one of their specialty boats that they brought on recently is the Seabourn line of boats. Seabourn boats have been around for the past 23 years or so. The neat thing about these boats is they're not high production boats, so they're all kind of like made specifically, individually, so they're not mass produced either. Real quality boats. LI Boat Center specializes in them. You got to check them out. We're down here at the Great Bay Marine booth at the Tobay Boat Show, and if you didn't know, they are one of Long Island's premier Steiger Craft dealers. Also the same boat, not this one exactly, but Steiger Craft we are giving away for the Dreamboat Challenge this year for the fishermen. They had the whole lineup here. Beautiful boats. Great Bay Marine also has a nice lineup of blackfin boats as well. They got center consoles over here. They got some dual consoles as well. A lot of different options over here. Beautiful fishing boats. You could also fish off the dual consoles also. Beautiful boats. Additionally, Great Bay Marine also has the Robalo line. There's a lot of different Robalos that you could come check out at Great Bay Marine. And their locations happen to be in Flanders, Islip, and Lindenhurst, all around the island. Check these guys out. They got some great boats. Hey, if you guys have heard of Seakeeper before, John from Seakeeper, he's going to explain to you why it's important, why you guys should have one on your boat for better stability and better rides.
Yeah, I would say it keeps the seasickness to an absolute minimum and reduces fatigue when you're out at sea fishing for a long time. So I would say that's the best upsell for it.
Jacob, flip that switch. There's the proof for you.
So we're on board a Sea Pro boat right now, and it's a center console, perfect for fishing, especially in the Great South Bay because of the deep V. But yeah, so we're at the boat show right now. We have some great rebate programs going on. If you can't make the boat show, the rebate programs actually go through the end of November, so be perfect. We know interest rates are high, but we still want to get you on the water, especially for next upcoming spring seasons. Yeah, so Keels Marine and Lindenhurst carry Sea Pro boats, and they can help get you on the water.
And they got something for everybody here at the boat show. This is a 36-foot Aviara. Comes equipped with triple 300s, a lot of horsepower right there. Real nice boat, luxury boat. If you're into luxury, you got to check this boat out as well. Just because the boat show is over, it doesn't mean that the deals are. Many of the boats at the show have generous factory dealer incentives to offset the high interest rates. Next week, we will bring you part 2 to this series. Now let's get to the upcoming events. Starting Saturday the 14th, the first annual South Shore Striper Cup will be happening at Oakdale Yacht. The tournament will continue through Sunday the 22nd. Captain's meeting is on the 13th. This is a catch and release tournament that will use an app on your phone to enter your catches. For all the information, visit oakdaleyacht.com. On October 21st is Bodie's 4th annual Striper Tournament. Entry fee is $100 per boat. Boundaries are from the Shinnecock to Jones Inlet. Tournament includes open bar and food. Sponsorship opportunities are available. For more information, contact CB at 631-905-5636. On October 27th, the Fred Galfaro Memorial South Shore Classic will begin. It's going to be at Capt State Park. Cash and tackle prizes for the largest bluefish and longest released striped bass. For more information on that, call 631-321-3510. Also on the 27th, the Staten Island Tuna Club will have a blackfish tournament. Visit situnaclub.com for the details. To see the full list of events, visit thefisherman.com/events. Let's take a look at some of the reports around the island last week. In Montauk, I got word of an insane tuna fishing bite from the Suffolk wreck area with bluefin to about 100 pounds on both the jig and the butterfish chunk. Also got word of the surf bite. Stripers moved towards Fire Island Inlet area, both from the inside and outside, and on the docks. Also the beach at Field 5, there's a good diamond jig bite as well. Early season tog reports came in as well from the North Shore. Shallow rock piles out of Mount Sinai and Port Jeff produced easy limits of tog on jigs and green crabs, while the stretch from Montauk to Orient also was lights out in 10 to 15 feet of water. White jigs accounted for most of the action out that way. A few reports came from the Western Sound shallows as well. Tog to about 4 pounds in the Rye area. Remember, the South Shore opens Sunday on the 15th, and it should be a lock and load fishing on the shallow wrecks, around inlets, and the bridges. If you do have a notable catch, email me at mbroderick@thefisherman.com with the photo and the details, and I will try and get into the weekly video fishing forecast or in the magazine. The Fisherman magazine has launched their apparel store. Hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts, all online now, and free shipping with orders over $100. It is a perfect gift for yourself. Visit thefisherman.com/shop or click on the card in the upper right. Hey Rich, will this weekend be better than last?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Let's check that weekend forecast. See what we got going on. You can always check your favorite apps, weather tools, weather sites, whatever you got, whatever you need. This is going to be a general overview, general heads up on the upcoming weekend. And the trend has been our friend here. Things looking up. 60s for the most part on the water temps. And I was looking at more green and rougher waves earlier in the week on the forecast models, but they changed a little bit. Hopefully that trend continues. More blue on there, meaning generally 2 to 3, 2 to 4 feet. Maybe Sunday it gets a little bit choppier, but if things hold on here, it looks like Saturday morning, between 5 a.m. towards noon or early afternoon, the winds will be light and variable, and then going north-northeast Saturday night into Sunday as that storm slides through to the southeast. So again, we'll keep our fingers crossed that's the case. That would make things, fishable. Now, not perfect, going to be cloudy. There's some rain coming in. That's some of the green on the maps. That green should slide southeast, and then, we'll see things taper, but a little more of a gusty wind on Sunday. I think if I had to pick an ocean weekend, it would be on Saturday. Cool all weekend, 50s to near 60 because of the cloud cover. But look at the Guru. We don't see a lot of bright colors on Saturday. That may mean it's not too bad. So hopefully that trend does continue. Check those apps as we get closer. And then Sunday, still kind of trending more of a northeast, a little choppier day in the ocean. But, looking a lot better than it did earlier. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for a good weekend. A lot of bass coming down the beach in the ocean now all over Long Island. Catch them up. Be safe. Have a great weekend, Matt. Back to you.
Now let's check in with Captain Timothy O'Rourke from Montauk. Tim.
Thank you, Matt. Well, hello, everybody from Montauk. I'd like to start this week by saying thank you to everybody who came out on Sunday for the Castoverfest event. A lot of people showed up. It was a good time, and I really appreciate all the support. And Blackfish is opened. The Blackfish Bight is pretty good. It opened in Long Island Sound. New York Bight opens up on the 15th. So there's plenty of signs of some good quality blackfish around. Fluke season just ended. Everybody was catching nice quality keeper fluke on the south side, which was a good way to end it. Sea bass is still going well, and there's some codfish around. A few different people have been out cod fishing. Striped bass are popping up in the rips, still pretty consistent, and a few guys are getting out and doing that. And then at the end of last week with the good weather, there was a really good tuna bite on, and I know a couple guys are out today, and they'll be out tomorrow in the good weather, so hopefully next week I'll have another tuna bite. So tuna close by, still going pretty strong, so get out and get your blackfish, and if you can, get offshore and get some tuna. Thank you, Matt.
From Shinnecock, let's check in with Mike Dean.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, everyone. It's going. Got a nice one last night off the beach at sunset on a bucktail about an hour later. This was kind of towards the end of incoming, just going into slack. Got another one lost in the wash. The one that I landed was around 33 inches. The other one I lost in the wash, but felt around the same size. That was on a darter. So, yeah, it's on. They're still in the inlets, but it seems like they're kind of moving around the beach as well. Close to the inlets, although I was at beach kind of like midway between Moriches and Shinnecock today at sunset. Got a smaller fish on a swim shad, so that was encouraging. We got this new moon coming up. We got the storm coming, which unfortunately this weekend the weather won't be great, but really looking for things to go into full-on fall run this coming week. In terms of everything else, Blackfish started in the Sound. A couple of buddies I know that went out of Manhasset Bay, kind of lackluster opening day, but they did get into some nice sea bass. Season for everywhere else starts on the 15th, so, hopefully that'll be a pretty exciting start, either by land or by boat. So I'm hoping to get a few, like Matt's been kind of preaching about catching blackfish from shore the last few years. So hopefully I'll be able to get that done this season. Fluke finished off kind of same lackluster, a couple of nice ones, but overall I guess a good season. There have been better ones. Tuna window, I know a couple of people are going out today. Try Bacardi, Quambra, follow some of the scallop boats. Seems like there's still some yellowfin around. So, but that's probably this weekend. That's not going to be an option really with the weather. So anyway, get to the beach, get to the inlets, catch those striped bass. Let us know how you do. Talk to you next week. Back to you, Matt.
From Northport, we have Cow Harbor Bait and Tackle.
Hey everyone, it's great to see you all back for this week's report. The false albacore, they're inside, they're outside. These fish, they move fast, so depending on the wind, they're going to corral up the baits, and they're definitely heavy on those bay anchovies and peanut bunkers. There's no adult bunker that I'm seeing, but the peanut bunker, there's plenty of them. You're seeing some big knothead sea bass in the mix. Beautiful blackfish. The blackfish season started out on Wednesday, and it's gone for a big bang. Seeing a lot of reports coming in. Got our customers are out there having a great time, and the bassin's still going strong. You got to work it. This weekend's supposed to be another lousy weather report, but that's great for surfcasters. I wouldn't put it off if you're a boat. A lot of people are just putting off the weekend, so you got to really watch your time. Get out there and have a great time. If you're in that fighting Irish spirit, you got fist fights on the jetties, people throwing sinkers at boats on false albacore, lots of yelling over anchoring of blackfish. So bring your boxing gloves. But seriously, you know, you want to practice. Courtesy is contagious. And put on that smile. Maybe sometimes you don't get caught up in a serious moment because the fishing's red hot and sometimes the blood boils out there. You know how it can be. And anything else going on? We've got live eels, plenty of crabs in stock at the shop. The servicing's going really fast. You got broken tips, rod repairs. You bring them in because this is the heat of the moment. Everybody's using their favorite gear right now while the fishing is really peaking out. It's fantastic. It's a great fall run, and it's a lot of fun to be out there. Until next week, I bid you peace and tight lines.
From the Fire Island area in Great South Bay, let's check in with Captain Lorenzetti.
Hey Matt, Fire Island report. Crazy fluke season is over. Blackfish are going to open this coming Sunday on the 15th. And in between, there's striped bass. So the striped bass fishing's been excellent. I had half a dozen fish earlier in the week, inside on both bait and on plugs. So right now the focus is striped bass for the weekend, and then maybe starting Sunday, maybe some blackfish action as well. So I'll keep you posted. The bluefish kind of got scattered. I haven't seen one in a week or so. I don't know what happened there. And offshore, there's a good tuna bite at the Bacardi. So that's it for this week, Matt. We'll talk to you next.
With our fly and freshwater report, we have Paul McCain from River Bay Outfitters.
Hello, Matt. Well, this weekend was a really nice weekend. I did not a lot of fishing. I actually was out in Montauk hoping to win a line, but it was just blowing so bad. But I was part of the it's called Castoberfest out in Montauk, that is sponsored by Fish Pond, Rio, Farbanks, Douglas Rods, Montauk Brewery, and of course River Bay Outfitters, Van Store Reels, and Tim O'Rourke, and a bunch of guides were out there. It was good. It was a good time. We all had a good time. All casted really terrific rods. We had a good time. You know, I recommend it. So hopefully you'll put that on your calendar for next year. And kudos to Tim O'Rourke for organizing. It did a fabulous job. Fabulous. Now, as far as fishing goes, it wasn't very good. It was blowing like crazy. In fact, all I did was break out my camera and did some seashore photographs. As far as freshwater scenes, well, I did guide on Tuesday. I was out guiding with my son. I'm on my way home right now. And 4 other guides. We had total of 5 guides. And we guided the New York City Athletics Anglers Club, which it was a terrific group. Not the best of fishing. Everybody had fish on, and some even landed some. So we did have a good time. Hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully they're going to do it again next year. Looking forward to it. As far as everything else goes, well, this season is just really kicking up into gear. If we get a break of the weather, it'll be really good. So don't stay on your couch. Get out there while you can. Go to River Bay Outfitters, sign up for my newsletter, because we still have a few trips coming up, and hopefully you're going to join us. So to next week, tie lines, everybody.
Let's check in with Max Finch from the Connecticut side of the Western Sound.
Hey everyone, Max here from Fisherman's World, and we got the Tight Line Slam coming up this weekend. Taylor puts on a great tournament. We're fully stocked up on all the gear you need. The fishing has been amazing. You know, there's been albies in actually the mouth of our harbor. There's big bluefish in our harbor chasing peanut bunker. We just got the new albie erasers in from Hoagie. These have been deadly. You can use these on the bass, the albies. This is perfect too to cast when you have a really stiff wind. They cast way better than albie snacks. They're almost like a pencil hybrid, so they cut right through. And then we got Gravity Tackles, new 4-inch paddle tails, and then we got a restock of his bigger ones. These are deadly for the stripers. Diamond Jig and 11B's been good. 28C. The mouth of the Saugatuck had albies. Along our beaches is really good. Virtually, you know, blind casting around structure. Anywhere you find peanut bunker, you can find some fish. Blackfish opens up tomorrow. We'll have crabs. The shallow water bite has been fantastic. So thanks and good luck.
Raul Ortiz, the urban angler, has a report from around the city.
Fishing continues to be good around the city. Long Island Sound, South Shore beaches of Long Island, North Shore beaches. Pretty much anywhere you go, you got fish from schoolie size to about 30, 40 pounds. It's not lock and load fishing still, but fishing is good. There's been a few times that I've gone out. I didn't catch, but the person next to me caught. So that's still a good sign for me. That's still a plus. But I did go out yesterday. I managed to catch a lot of fish from my first to last cast. Pretty much lock and load, but all the fish were like schoolie size. Maybe the biggest was about 32, maybe 31 inch. But it was fun after, not catching some fish the few times that I've been out. I was glad to finally figure it out. Anyway, most of my fish were caught on plastics. Anything with a paddle tail, it's a go right now. And small profiles, looks like what's working. Anyway, guys, I don't have too many pictures for you. Sorry about that. But, when you're fishing by yourself, it's hard to, get pictures and video. But anyway, next time I'll try to get some more for you. Anyway, get out there, guys, tight lines, and back to you, Matt.
Captain Mike Sentry has the latest from Staten Island.
Well, guys, Mike Sentry here from Anglers of Legend Sport Fish, Boatworks, and Seafoods. Well, the striped bass is definitely in full swing in the Raritan Bay and in the ocean side by Breezy Point, in between Sandy Hook and Breezy Point. You get bigger striped bass out by the ocean side within the 3-mile line. Had one of my good friends, Guy Bruno, aka Crunch Sport Fish. He was out there this week hammering down some really nice quality striped bass using the Chuck Tillman Manning method, which is the planer boards with live eels. This is a way to really hammer down on these big bass, especially the big boys. In the local waters here, between South Amboy and Perth Amboy, and across Staten Island, you get some nice sized fish. It's hard to find a slot fish. Usually these fish are between 36 and about 40, and a couple 45s and 46 inches being caught. So with that said, guys, make it happen. The weather's definitely cooperating this month. So see you guys next week. Tight lines.
Ben Gilmore is back with the latest from Cape, Costa Rica. Ben.
Hey there, guys. Good afternoon, and this is Ben Gilmore from down here in Costa Rica. This week's fishing report I'm bringing you from the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. Now down here, it's peak tarpon season right now. September and October are the peak months of the year. Lots and lots of big tarpon with fish over 150 pounds possible down here. It's a mecca for fly fishermen in the southern coast of Costa Rica and the northern coast as well. Some beautiful river mouths, mangroves, and we fish in the breakers next to the ocean. So some of you guys probably didn't know about our tarpon fishery, but check it out, guys. Over on the Pacific coast right now, Marina Pez Vela, it's peak Dorado season. We got tons and tons of Dorados. Boats this week have been catching 15, 20 Dorados per day. Most fish 15 to 20 pounds, but some big guys in there, 40, 50 pounders as well. There's been striped marlin, blue marlin, sailfish, and yellowfin tuna. Check us out, guys. This is Ben Gilmore from the Marina Pez Vela and Jackpot Sport Fishing. Back to you.
Remember to like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tap on the bell to be notified instantly when we post a new video to YouTube. And be sure to check out this video's description on YouTube for all the related links and index for specific reports. And please do support our correspondents by visiting their websites and their social media pages. Don't forget this video is available as a podcast on iTunes and Google Podcasts. Search for the Fisherman Magazine podcast and subscribe so you can listen to this broadcast and our other content. Happy tagging this weekend. For those looking to give it a shot, send your first trip of the year pictures to my email for a potential feature in next week's report. We'll see you right here next Thursday on the weekly video fishing forecast.